Hi everybody, I'm Brad Pike, your mayor for the City of Eagle with this week's Mayor Minute. As you can see, I have a special guest with me, Officer Jeff Hazer from the Police Department of Eagle, and he actually is part of the SET team, Special Enforcement Team. Jeff, first of all, welcome.
Thank you.
And I thought that secondly, there's been a lot of conversation going on about e-bikes, speed limits, the ability, where to ride them, where not to ride them. And as we're on the Greenbelt today, I thought this would be a perfect opportunity for you to tell what you do and what your role is on the Greenbelt and other places, but also the details of what the e-bikes actually can and cannot do.
Sure. I guess I'll start off with the special enforcement team. There's two of us on the team, and what we do is a lot of bicycle patrolling on the Greenbelt, in the foothills, at the parks, things, places like that. We do a lot of community engagement events, neighborhood meetings. We go to the schools a lot. We do things of that nature. We also try and concentrate on some of the things that the regular patrol deputies can't handle or have time to do because they're handling regular radio calls. So we try and take care of some of those things too and help out where needed.
Well, I know there's a lot of update issues with the illegal bikes. People don't know, what's legal, what's not legal, where to ride them. And we've had a couple of local recent incidents with bicycles and e-bikes in particular. But can you kind of break down the difference between an e-bike and a regular bike, a pedal, and just a throttle-controlled bike?
Absolutely. So first of all, we got e-bicycles, and that's kind of like what I ride right here. There's class 1, 2, and 3. All three of these classes of bikes are pedal assist. They have pedals that can drive the back wheel just like a normal bicycle, and then they provide an electrical assistance. A class 1 e-bike provides assistance up to 20 miles an hour. A class 3 e-bike provides assistance up to 28 miles an hour. And a class 2 e-bike differs in that it also has a throttle, so you don't have to pedal it, but you could if you wanted to, so it still has pedals. Where we're running into some problems lately is a type of e-bike, which is actually an e-motorbike, that looks like your small mini dirt bikes, but it has an electric motor. These bikes are capable of traveling up to 50, I've heard 70 miles an hour in some models, I don't really know, but they are throttle only. They don't have any sort of pedaling function. They are considered vehicles in that they're not a bicycle or anything, but they're not a registered vehicle or a legal vehicle for the roadways or sidewalks or anything like that. So if you could get them registered through ITD, they would need a driver or a rider, in this case, with a license, insurance, all of those things. But because ITD currently doesn't recognize them as a motor vehicle and they don't pass the federal safety standards, they're not registerable. They're not able to be driven or ridden on the roadways or public sidewalks.
Mm-hmm. What are some of the concerns, let's just use the Greenbelt for example, that you see that the public needs to be aware of, and the cautions that they need to take as a pedestrian, a regular bicyclist, or an e-bike rider?
Any bicycle in general needs to be operated safely on the Greenbelt. For pedestrians, you may have the right of way, but let's try and stay to the right and give those bikes some room to go around you and be aware that they're coming. Out on the public roadways, any bicycle, and that includes class 1, 2, or 3 e-bikes, need to be ridden towards the right-hand side of the road, always with the flow of traffic. If you're going to ride on the sidewalk, which is allowed, pedestrians have the right of way again, so you have to ride cautiously around pedestrians. When approaching a stop sign, a bicycle can roll through the stop sign if it's safe to do so. I always tell people, if you're riding up to a stop sign and there are any cars in the intersection, just go ahead and stop, treat it like a stop sign. Stop lights are a little different in that a bicyclist or someone on an e-bike has to come to complete stop. Then if it's safe to do so, they can go through the red light and cross through. Other than that, it's real important to always wear your helmet, of course. Look where you're going, wear bright clothing. One little reflector at night is not enough. Wear some lights, some bright clothing so that other drivers can see you. Some of these streets here in Eagle are pretty dark at night.
And Officer Hazer, we appreciate the time. I know you're on duty right now, so we want to get you back out and doing your thing. And we just appreciate you. So get out there, stay safe, and we'll see you next time.
Great, glad to be here.